Welcome back. Today we're talking about does monogamy work, and before the break Anita was itching because she says that she has a swali ibuka. Acha tusikize swali ibuka ni je.
First question, and this sorry to both of you as men and to all men watching, I'm a women. What do you prefer? A man who acts monogamous all the time in public but has, let me quote someone, quote unquote, 5 bed sitters is paying out there at a certain place which loves bed sitters on Thika roads. And then a bed sitter tano, like in his monogamous. Everywhere he goes, he goes with you. But akona tumtuka 50, I'm the man who comes and tells you, hi, I'm married to you, I want to bring a second wife. So you know that she's there. That's number one. Number two, if we're talking about monogamous and polygamy in men, is a woman allowed to have, like, it's okay. I feel like I'm a woman who can share love or share I am two or some for one person. So can I have my main husband, then my 2 deputies? Does that work for society today? CJ, does that work for today?
CJ. You know, the first question you asked actually should be answered by a woman. Because you asking, would you prefer a man who will come in and divulge and say, I have other people? Yeah. I think that question then should have been answered by yourself. Because for the man who would do that, for him, you know, whatever works, whichever is going to work for him. So, but I think, again, when we talk about the issues of monogamy, we're talking matters cultural and religious beliefs. You have different, I mean, like Muslims do, most of the people who will quote the monogamy thing here, they'll refer to the Bible. Then you deal with some other people who do not even believe in that Bible. You know, they believe that they can marry several people according to their religious belief. So again, I think that one becomes a challenge sometimes when you're dealing with a community that is not monolithic, you know, where not everybody believes the same thing. It becomes a bit difficult. Then again, there's the cultural issue. Some people, their culture permits that. So, like, you remember the case of this young man who married 2 people at the same time?
Yes, in Masai.
That's my hero.
Yeah, yes. And nobody, you know, seemed to be bothered because the culture favored that. So I think there are a lot of things that would define what is acceptable somewhere. It's about the person's values, it's about the communal values, it's about their religious or their cultural values and beliefs. But monogamy, I'll still say it does work. It has worked for some people. There are people who believe that polygamy works for them. Well, I don't know, but monogamy does work. Yes, it has worked for some people.
So monogamy does work. Your question's been sufficient, Ray.
Are we allowed to marry 3 husbands?
In the law, legally, you're not.
That is the most biased law in the entire world, and you should actually go to court for that.
Interestingly, the person who actually affirmed that, it was a ruling in 2015 by Judge Mumbi Ngugi. It's a lady who said we cannot presume equality when it comes to matters of marriage, because then as much as the man can, with consent from the wife, the woman does not have that privilege because it is illegal over here. It was a woman who said...
But why? Why is it illegal? Is it because you think we can't afford to marry 2 husbands? Or is it wrong?
In fact, the ruling, she said, okay, ilikuwa place ilikuwa ilitolewa. But it says that the practice of polygamy is inconsistent with the Constitution. That's what she said, Justice Mumbi Ndungi. That was October 28, 2015. They said polygamous marriages that are registered without the consent of the first wife or other wives are unconstitutional. That is according to the
That's for men, so she didn't say the women part.
She talked about the women.
She didn't talk about it in the...
Yeah, she said polyandry is illegal.
I still think we should be left with the option of, if a man can have 1 wife, 1 stable wife, and show them off, and have like 5 bangwa candles, then we should be allowed to decide for ourselves, a personal decision. I am capable of loving this man, be his wife in public, but have my deputies somewhere.
However, it is debatable, but I don't think that because of the emotion that is involved when it comes to a woman, that is very possible. There will be a breaking point at some point. However, again, I will quote Madia, who said that I was married to this man for 27 years, but I cheated for 28.
Wow.
So, anyway, so again, the dynamics are different, and I guess it's important to always put everything in context in terms of beliefs, personal, first of all, then spiritual, religious, customary, traditional, and etc. But final comments on, you think?
I think cheating or love and marriage is a choice. You choose to be faithful, you choose commitment, you choose, it's a lineup of choices you make, and these choices always have consequences, so it's what you choose to do. And as Madia says, women can lie for a long time. They're consistent because they have the consistency in their lives. So how close are you to the person you're married to? How well will you know when they're cheating or when they're not cheating? That's very important. And you see, most people don't know each other that well. You're strangers to each other because you don't talk. You even chat when you're in the same room, you don't talk. Know your partner well enough to always know when they're cheating, and decide, is cheating reason enough to leave a man? Well, I always say leaving a man because he's cheating is like leaving a country because it's raining. You can either buy an umbrella, a raincoat, or stay inside. You'll never be rained on.
You know, I think we got to stick back at where it is either monogamy or something like polygamy, because some people who are not monogamous are not necessarily cheating. They have officially brought in other partners and say, this is my second wife or the third wife, and it was an agreement. So it wouldn't be right then to blanket them with the cheats. It's not monogamy or cheating. It's monogamy or polygamy or any other thing that is there. But having said that, again, I reiterate that it is possible for people to be in a monogamous relationship. It is the determination, it is the direction that they want to have, it's their discipline, it's their choices that they do have. And it's also possible for somebody to feel like they want to go out, but that does not mean monogamy does not work. Right.
All right, well, I would like to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of you guys who are tweeting and all the feedback that you had as well. We do appreciate. I can always say, if you feel like the lines are a little bit blurry for you, then you can go ahead. If some Gituku can get out of the shot, he's showing me an energizer. Anyway, it is okay. But anyway, if you feel that the lines are a little bit blurry for you, then you can always go and seek professional help. And again, like CJ said, if one person, just one person, can do it, then it means it can be done. It therefore ceases to be an excuse that it doesn't work because fulani, many people are doing it. So sasa hata sisi wacha tufanye. But at the end of the day, it boils down to, what do you want? What do you want personally? But don't settle for less. Well, remember, God loves you no matter what. That will never change. Hata kama ukiamka kwa bed gani leo asubuhi ama unaenda kulala kwa bed gani leo, Mungu bado anakupenda. Successful people look like you and the great Manchester United. No matter what people tell you, refuse to be cheated. Man, you is still great, Omera. We shall rise. Umesikia Jamila, Kianda na watu wengine. Rashid, nani tena? Hapa anaitwa nani? Zinzi. Abel. What. But anyway, like we said, personal decision. You make the decision of how you live your life. Therefore, if you get the consequences, ni wewe ndio utadili nayo. Si tuonane basi. Tumeshukuru.